We finally what? We made it to Celestic Town. Why is it that when we entered Celestic Town, you like went into your Pokeball and then came out? It's not happening anymore. What was that? And why did it happen? Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. Wasn't I swear, every time we come to like an area that we were here in Platinum, I start to have like flashbacks to like what we were doing here in our Platinum playthrough. Wasn't this the bit where I was talking about like some of the comments I was receiving on my Pokemon video essay and talking about like the future of Pokemon on this channel, like my stance and whatnot? I think we're still fine for the step count and whatnot. Don't we have to give you a thing? There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him angry. He's saying he will blow the town up with a bomb. The nerve of it all! If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokémon. Okay, this reminds me of the freaking Thingamabob and Heart Gold Soul Silver that was like tied to Celebi and whatnot. But Bree's your dog, she's a border collie, and she's 13 years old as of this month, so she's a bit on the older side. In her younger days, she had so much energy. Sometimes she still gets her bursts of energy and runs up and down these halls like a like a crazy doggy. But nowadays, she's usually pretty content to just like relax and sleep and take it easy and whatnot. Giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There's some fading text etched in as well. The flow of time never stops. The past, future, and that order? Should it be like the past, present, and future? That's like the most satisfying. Why is it the past, future, and present? That's just... oof. It's just one of those things where it's like, it doesn't really matter, but, you know, it just causes you like that slight discomfort, you know? Where it's like, that's not right. Have a 12-year-old female black lab. Nice. Doogies are the best. Doogies are the best to have around. Fun fact, in Diamond and Pearl, the first Cyrus fight doesn't happen here. That was added in Platinum. Huh. Is it going to be a thing in this game? Giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There's some fading text in etching as well. Space is ever-expanding dimensions. Our spirits, too, are as space. As I've been talking about that Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Adventures manga that I've been reading along the side of doing stuff here. This is where the first Cyrus fight was as well, technically. Well, technically, like, he came here, I was like, aha, I'm evil, I'm leaving now. And then the first Cyrus fight probably happened somewhere on that route over there on, like, a bridge, but, like, still same idea. No, because this is Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum, I guess, so there's probably not going to be a battle here. We'll see. That'd be cool if there would be, but there's almost certainly not going to be if it's, you know, as faithful as it is. This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist. So I'll just blow it up with a galactic bomb. Wow, that is completely different from the reason in the freaking manga that I was reading. In that, there was a bomb here as well that was set to go off. But it was because the elder of the town refused to share the secrets of, like, the lore there. Or, like, tell us the lore, or else we're gonna blow it up with a bomb. And she was like, no, I'm not doing that. And they were like, oh, guess we're blowing it up with a bomb then. But this time, it's just like, ugh, this place sucks. Guess we'll just blow it up with a bomb. Because, yep, that's typical, that's a reasonable deduction. Yeah. Try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. So what's it gonna be? You gonna mess with me? No! That's right, very smart. And what's good for you? Team Galactus, come up to the boonies like this for everyone's sake. Cooperation is appreciated. Now, where's my partner? So if you cooperate, I assume it just... Whoa! Whoa! How do you get in? What's the secret? Whoa! What? Oh, well, that was certainly something. I was just about to say, so if I never mess with you, the bomb's just never gonna blow up. Well, it's never gonna blow up either way. But, faithful remake. Also an act of terrorism. This is unedited in Platinum. Dare to oppose Team Galactic? It means you're taking on the world. No, the universe even. Did you have to flashbang me? Like, having giant white screens briefly in games used to not be that big of a deal for me. But then I got this freaking really nice and large monitor that I use nowadays. And if, like, I get flashbanged, I really get flashbanged, you know? Like, it very much happens. And I've been looking back at, like, some of the previous episodes of this, and every time the game flashes white, like, you can see on my camera my face flashing white. Like, it gets freaking bright. So, there's that. Wish there was less flashing white, but that's a small thing there. I sent out Krogunk. No, dang it, I freaking was pressing the buttons too fast. I actually did want to switch, but whatever. So that's a flashbang. He's a villain and he also has Fortnite, so he works for Garrett. We're just gonna like tie in the lore of like several different playthroughs here. Is what we're gonna do. Gonna tie in the lore of our Fire Emblem Fates playthrough, the lore of our Pokemon Platinum playthrough, and the lore of whatever the lore of our current playthrough is here. It's like 3 playthroughs lore combined in that statement. I just got worked over by a kid, no less. It's the Harmonia lore. That's what it is. Too much to handle. Too much lore on this channel. Too many playthrough videos. Whatever. I'm out of this one-horse town. There's nothing to do here anyways. And he waddled away, waddle waddle, till the very next day. Like, every time I see the movement animation in this game, especially of like a bad guy leaving, I don't know why the thought popped into my head, but now, until the end of time, I'm always just gonna be thinking of and he waddled away. Because they're literally just waddling. That's what it is. Well, aren't you quite the trainer? That was magnificent. As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh, that old charm. May I see that, dear? What's that? You say Cynthia entrusted you with it to deliver to me. What happened to regular postage? That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. You handed over the old charm to the elder, and I'm continuing to narrate life. This sword charm is something made in Celestic Town long ago. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Wait, is this something that's explained more with like other lore? Or I don't even know. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not look around inside the ruins? There's so little spot in there. So yeah, there's not gonna be like any like cool epic encounter here, like in Platinum, or like in that freaking manga that I've been reading. You examine the ancient cave painting. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall, just in case I use this for thumbnails if the text box goes away for like any extended period of time. There are 3 strange things forming a triangle, Illuminati confirmed. In the middle of them is a shining sphere. What's this all about? Well, there's no big opening for me to use that as a thing. This cave painting reminds me of an old story. It's called Putt Putt Goes to the Parade. There exists a being. Wait. This isn't the Eterna theme, is it? That's like the placeholder for Celestic Town. Did Celestic Town ever have its own theme? Or is this just a thing with like the placeholder OST? Where it's the Eterna theme. Is this the Eterna theme? Am I losing my mind? There existed a being so powerful, it was considered a deity at the time. And my fists behind me are clenched so hard, it reminds me of that like Arthur fist clenched meme, except like doubled up. Opposing this being were 3 Pokémon. Celestic Town had the Eterna theme in the original of Platinum. Huh. I just never noticed it then. Huh. Well, a remake was a chance to change that, but I guess it wasn't. The 3 kept balance with the 1. Didn't you ever go to school and find out that 1 equals 3? As if they formed a triangle. I'm still keeping my cameras off in the hope that the text box is off for at least a solid second for me to potentially use in a thumbnail. It's an ancient legend of Sinnoh that is still told to this day in Celestic Town. Oh, I could maybe use it there during the turn, get like a screenshot of that moment. But yeah, if it's because they both have history to them, so maybe that's the intended like feel, like tying them together in that way. Look how unloaded the parts, the freaking, oh my goodness gracious. Look how unloaded the aspects of her face are. Ow, this game is actually breaking me physically. It's not supposed to crack like that. Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take these. They belong to my granddaughter, but she's not using them. She got over this heroin addiction long ago, so you take it now. Surf in the Hidden Moves app allows you to move across the surface of water. I'm still narrating this for some reason. Each of those TMs contains surf. That'd be probably a pretty solid move to give to Klexos. The user controls a huge wave. I'm saying huge. Like sick nasty, ride the wave cowabunga, nerd. drags everything around it except for the user itself and attacks. My granddaughter said something about, what was it? Oh yes, the multiverse. I mean, you can use surf from your Pokédex to cross water, such as seas and rivers. To use that hidden move in the field, however, you must first obtain the Heart Home Gym badge. On that matter, you will have to handle it yourself, I'm afraid. You didn't seriously expect me to, fight the Heart Home Gym leader for you. Grid-based movement away! But yeah, well, nope, we're not gonna get a zoom in. Use this as a thumbnail? Who knows, probably not. I don't know, we'll see. That'll be something for me to decide later in editing and whatnot. But yeah, heard that crack? You know, my joints used to, like, never crack, but I feel like a decade and a half of doing Taekwondo changed that. Like, there are, unfortunately, some joints that I did get in the habit of cracking, but I try not to, like, crack on stream. But what you heard is just my elbows. It just happens when I do this. I just move my arms out to, like, fully extended, and then it just happens. Like, that's one of the ones that I don't freaking choose. It just happens. Oh, there's a thing. Gosh dang it, maybe I could have used that as a thumb. God, whatever. There appears to have been an insignificant struggle here. Everyone should step back and view things from the bigger perspective. He's so angry, though. Yes, a bigger perspective. One that is on a universal scale. Every time I look at my trainer in this outfit, I cannot help but feel like this is just like a cat that you've put clothing on. And it's just like in this stiff, rigid form now that doesn't want to move. My name is Cyrus. I seek the power to create a new world. A world without strife. A world without Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. However, that power seems to be unavailable here. We've met before, yes? It was at Mount Coronet. If you discover any power derived from the Legends of Sinnoh, inform me. For that power is what I need to create my new world. I love how the way the dialogue of this game is handled is as if it's a mystery who this guy is. Like, you don't know who he is or what his motivations are. But, like, here you can clearly see him wearing, like, the same jackets and logo of the clearly established bad guys. So, there's literally nothing mysterious about it. Okay, see ya. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Okay, well, there's that, I guess. So, I guess I'll freaking heal up or something, I suppose. Just so to, like, force a habit. What are our steps at? We're fine. We're perfectly fine on our way to 10K. I'll never get over that plunger sound. So, Heart Home? Sequence break? Sunny Shore? Is that what we're doing? Now we can, like, surf and stuff? Yeah, in the original, you couldn't see the logo, especially considering it was just, like, a top-down perspective. And you know, would have no idea who, this bitch is. Oh, wait, freaking... I was told the better way to do this. Not that, but a town map. To do it within here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Heart Home City. Get gym badge number 5. We'll have gotten freaking 3 gym badges this session. Okay, back in Heart Home again. So now we can finally challenge this gym over here. Now, this is the ghost type gym. Maybe this would be good for Klexos with Shadow Ball that was just recently taught. Also, do I want to teach Surf to Klexos? Where? 3 of them, huh? If only they were just unlimited use, but what do I know? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we could get rid of Pound. Yeah, Klexos might be a solid option. I might start with Soleil with, like, Bite for now, or Malos. Or something. Maybe I'll lead in with Malos, and then later into the gym switch to Klexos to do more damage with Shadow Ball. Maybe. Is what I'm thinking here. So now the gym leader should be here, huh? Yeah, now the elevator's here. Hey there. How's it going, champ to be? Gym leader here is a user of ghost-type Pokemon. Beware, normal-type moves have no effect at all on ghost-type Pokemon. It's as if they weren't there, but you'll have to see for yourself. Go get him, Challenger. I believe in you. He doesn't even turn, he just teleports down again. Nice. So I was mentioning it earlier this stream, but from what I've heard, apparently, you should get all the questions wrong in this to make sure that you fight a trainer with a Drifloon. so that you don't have to wait for a Friday to see a Drifloon, to register in your Pokedex, to access post-game. So, apparently, if we don't get the Drifloon trainer here by getting questions wrong, then, we're basically screwed out until Fridays for, Drifloon and whatnot. But yeah, when it comes to Cyrus, also like how he says, if you find out anything about the Legend of Sinnoh, inform me, as if A, a child will do research better than you, and B, she would trust you in any capacity. Yeah, that's true. Question: what is 3 plus 5 plus 7? Is it 2, 16, or 15? Oh, it's gotta be 2. It has to be. God friggin' no, do we have a Pokédex, or did you screw up deliberately? Oh, are the math questions done because they expected you to, like, punch in the numbers on your Pokédex or something? Whoa, look at this place. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. Why did it zoom in so much on Ghastly? My goodness. Whoa. I like it. I like it. Once again, whoops. I think that the only battle environment that I don't like is the freaking beach one. Apart from that, I've liked all the battle environments in this game. They've been pretty cool. Man. Ghastly. Looking at the size comparison between these two. Torterra feels too small. Ghastly feels too large. Why are we in a cursed cathedral? Because it's the ghost type place. Youngster Donnie just teleported us to here. One wrong step and he could send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. You know, don't mess with him. He has the power of God and anime on his side. You don't want to mess with this kiddo. Don't be doing that. You know, posing Haunter Phantom. Dogi sure likes having her paw over her ears there. Vid Youngster Donnie, wow. I was done in. So, and this way. I believe, if memory serves, this was like the other incorrect answer. Yep. Yep, indeedly do. You threw me the quiz so you get to battle with me, right? I did, actually, yeah. I thought I saw something weird with the textures, but I might be losing my mind. I'll mention it if I see it again, but if I don't, then I'm convinced that I'm seeing things. The reason the gimmick for this gym is math is because math is terrifying. Math is the spookiest thing of them all. What? I looked over at the stream for confirmation. Does anybody else see that, where it's like, after the text box disappears, there's like one frame of a different camera angle, and then it comes over here? Like, that's not just me, right? That's seeing that. Like, it can't be. Anyway, yeah, math is terrifying. And it's some maniac in history that added letters to math. Didn't see that? I'll look more closely for it the next time. Also, what was it that I thought I saw here that I wasn't sure of? Let's see if I can spot it again. I might actually be seeing things. That or the trainer coming over to me triggered something. I don't know what's real and fake anymore. Correct, congratulations. Wow, I feel so smart.